Have you ever thought about what a single 24-hour period can tell us about, well, everything? It's pretty amazing, actually. Today, we're going to take a snapshot of just one day, October 16th, 2025, to see how a few seemingly random headlines actually point to the huge forces shaping our world.
I mean, think about it. You've got billion-dollar tech deals, incredible health milestones, and some pretty surprising diplomatic moves, all happening at once. It can tell you so much about where we're all headed. So, you ready to dive in and see what was going on?
All right, first up, let's jump into the world of tech. There's a really fascinating battle brewing here between a global titan and a brand new local challenger. Let's start with a number that just, well, it makes you stop for a second. $15 billion. This isn't just some random figure, it's the largest single investment Google has ever made in India, and it was announced on this very day. So what do you do with a mountain of cash that big? You build a massive, cutting-edge artificial intelligence data center. The whole idea is to transform Visakhapatnam into a huge hub for AI and cloud computing for all of South India. This is a serious strategic play by Google. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Right as this global giant is doubling down, a homegrown competitor decides to step into the ring, and they're going after a space that Google has pretty much owned for years. So on the left, you've got the app everyone knows, right? Google Maps. But on the right, you have its new Indian challenger, Mappls. This app comes from Map by India, and it's being pushed as a direct, homegrown alternative for getting around. And this is more than just a business rivalry. For the Indian government, it's a matter of national strategy. You have Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav calling it a major move toward technological self-reliance. And it ties right into their whole Digital India mission. It's a perfect example of a bigger trend we're seeing everywhere, this push for local tech to stand shoulder to shoulder with the international players. So while all those billions are being wired around the digital world, October 16th also delivered some absolutely incredible news about our physical world. We're talking major wins for both people and the planet. Okay, first, let's get our heads around this term, triple elimination. It sounds technical, but it stands for an incredible public health mission. Completely stopping 3 diseases, HIV, hepatitis B, and syphilis, from being passed from a mother to her newborn child. You know, trying to eliminate the transmission of even one of these is a huge challenge. So taking on all 3 at once? That requires an unbelievably strong and focused public health system. But on this day, one small country showed the whole world it could be done. And that country was the Maldives. On this day, they officially made history. The World Health Organization confirmed it. The Maldives is the very first country in the world to achieve triple elimination. I mean, what a landmark achievement for public health. Just fantastic. And believe it or not, the good news from that day just keeps on coming. The very same day saw another major honor being awarded, this time for protecting the health of our planet. Dr. Sonali Ghosh, who's the director of the famous Kaziranga National Park and Tiger Reserve in India, received the super prestigious Kenton R. Miller Award.
So why'd she get it? The International Union for Conservation of Nature honored her for her truly innovative and sustainable management of this incredibly important ecosystem. It just goes to show you the amazing impact that dedicated leaders can have. So yeah, 2 huge wins for global well-being all in one day.
Okay, so we've seen honors in health and conservation. Now let's pivot to an honor in the world of politics and diplomacy, where a pretty big announcement was made on the very same day. The news coming out of Israel was this. The country announced it would be awarding its highest civilian honor, which is called the Israeli Presidential Medal of Honor, to former U.S. President Donald Trump. Now, according to the official statement, the award was given for 2 main reasons. First, for his role in the indirect mediation of the Gaza ceasefire, and second, for his efforts that helped contribute to the release of Israeli hostages. And for our final story from this 24-hour snapshot, we're diving into the world of finance for a move that could really start to reshape trade in South Asia. The Reserve Bank of India, also known as the RBI, made a really big policy change. The goal is something they call the internationalization of the rupee. Basically, to put it simply, they want their currency, the rupee, to be used a lot more outside of India's borders. So how is this actually gonna work? Well, this slide breaks it down perfectly. The RBI is now giving Indian banks the green light to offer loans in Indian rupees to people and banks in 3 of its neighbors: Bhutan, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. This is a strategic move designed to make trade and investment way easier, and ultimately to boost the rupee's status as a major regional currency. So there you have it, a high-stakes tech race, a historic public health victory, a surprising diplomatic honor, and a huge economic shift, all happening in just one day. Each one of these is like a single thread in the giant story of our time. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Which of these stories will be the one we look back on as having changed everything? Which one will you be watching?